Is this mic on? Is this mic? Hello? Check. 1, 1, 2. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Late Night Coffee. This is Conspiracy Theories Wednesday, and let's get it. I got my trucker hat, as you can see. Got the trucker. Beautiful. And let's get this thing rolling. Welcome, guys, and this is Conspiracy Wednesdays, where every Wednesdays I'm going to start a new thing for conspiracy theories because I really like them and I really enjoy them, and I hope you guys enjoy them while I'm talking about them. And it's going to be every Wednesday on YouTube. It's going to tell you guys everything. It might not be big like a UFOs, or it might be small like something that we're going to talk about now. But if you guys haven't liked, share, subscribe, just a little button. Click, boom, click, boom, click, boom. And let's get into this. So our first conspiracy theory that I wanted to talk about is one that a lot of people actually wouldn't consider it like a major conspiracy theory, but they would consider it a theory because that's a lot of fans. A lot of fans are saying that it's theories. So we're going to be talking about Aladdin. Aladdin is one of the main Disney movies that I grew up watching. Even though it was set back in the 90s, I was a 2000 kid, but I still loved them. I still looked at them, and I still watched them, and that's honestly one of my favorites. That and Lion King. And those two kind of compete with each other really well. But so we have Aladdin 1, we have Aladdin 2, The Return of Jafar, and Aladdin 3, The King of Thieves. We're going to be talking about Aladdin 1 just for now. We're going to skip all those two for now. So there's about 5 theories that I have in mind that I was reading about, and 5 in total. So the first one that I wanted to get into, Genie is the real villain of this story. I know, it's crazy, right? Genie's so happy, Genie's so go-lucky, but he might be the real villain. You never know. And here's why. Okay, so Genie is one of the most thought out character, everybody pretty much knows who Genie is, and everybody loves who Genie is. And it's pretty hard to say that he's a villain, but he put a lot of restrictions that imposed on the lamp, and he seems to take Jafar's wishes more seriously than Aladdin's. So he wanted Jafar's wishes to be bigger, I guess, so it'll make him act like Jafar is actually the villain. And that gives into our second one. Jafar actually might be the hero of this story. I know it's so flip-flopped, and I don't understand why a lot of fans are like, oh yeah. I still don't understand why conspiracy theorists like come up with these. I don't know how. And it's crazy cuz like if you watch the movie, you know that Genie's trying to help Aladdin become a prince, and then you have Jafar that's trying to rule over the world. It just doesn't make sense, but they're flip-flopped in a way. I just don't know how fans believe in that. Don't know how fans even come up with that stuff. It's crazy. I like it just because it see how much actually the fans put thought into. It's cool to see other fans to love a movie that we all used to love back in the 90s. So Jafar is a hero in a sense because a lot of fans believe that he wanted to become this. Whoa. So that goes into the conspiracy theory of number 2. Jafar might be the hero, and here's why. Because the Sultan ruler, which is the ruler of all lands in the territory, I put the description up here. He rules Agrabah, which is the city or the territory that they are living in currently, and where Aladdin takes place. And I believe that Jafar, and a lot of fans believe that Jafar was trying to become the ruler so he could better the territory, better protect the territory, because he didn't like the Sultan's rule over Agrabah. And it's pretty hard to believe when he goes in when you see him wanting to become the strongest person alive, that he was going to be a good person and want to rule the whole world as a sultan leader, and just doesn't make sense. So that goes into number 3, which number 3 is kind of just dumb, and it's actually kind of cool. It's more of just a little snippet, I guess, where they think that Aladdin was in Hercules, and I'll see if I can play the video for you guys. But Aladdin and Jasmine, when they're on the magic carpet, you know, saying a whole new world, a whole new place I've never been, like that. There's like, it's in Hercules. It's really weird, but you know, it's cool. It's a little snippet, but that's just the little guy. Number 4. Number four. That's what it is. He could Genie. This is going off of Genie being evil, and that he could have made a zombie apocalypse. You know, I know all you guys love zombie apocalypse, and I know a lot of people have gotten, you know, ready for the zombie apocalypse, and even like this COVID that's happening is, you know, people getting the vaccine is gonna turn into a zombie apocalypse. Like I got my vaccine. I don't know if you can see it, but it's red. It's right there. I got my second shot. Pretty sick, I will say. I got really sick yesterday. I got it Monday. This is Wednesday, and I got really sick from it. When Genie runs through the wishes of him wish granting, he tells Aladdin that he could bring people back from the dead. It's not a pretty look, as he says. It's not. He doesn't like doing it, and it's a very harsh thing to do, but he can do it, which a lot of fans think that it can imply that he made a zombie apocalypse that killed everybody and will bring people, you know, he could bring people back from the dead because he basically killed them. He just went dead. Done. Which this one I talked about in episode 2 on with Shelton and I as a guest. Shelton was the guest, and we were talking about the whole Aladdin experience, and that Aladdin could be in a post-apocalypse, and that's number 5. That makes sense if it's a zombie apocalypse, that this could be post-apocalypse, because of the fact that when Aladdin got a hold of Genie and rubbed the lamp, you know, just rubbed the little lamp that he had, Genie said that in 10,000 years could be such a kink in the neck.
10,000 years will give you such a crick in the neck.
So 10,000 years could be such a kink in the neck. I get that. But he knew Arnold Schwarzenegger. He knows neon signs. He knows pop culture as it is. Even though it's Disney and it was in the 90s, it makes sense that he knew pop culture because Disney's trying to make it seem like it's nice. But fans believe that due to the zombie apocalypse, everyone died until 10,000 years from then. And then they finally, some people started to repopulate. And it was actually set in the future, even though it looks like it was set back when Jesus was made in the BCs and the AD, but it could make sense, you know, a zombie apocalypse. That's why they don't know all this pop culture. They don't know anything about this, but Genie does, and I think that's what a lot of people actually miss, and it's really cool, you know, just to see that. So that ties in with the zombie apocalypse and it being a post-apocalypse world, which makes so much more sense once you actually think about it. And you can read up on this. It's really nice. Really, I think that was 5. We'll just make it 6. Why not? We'll make it 6 just for you guys, an extra little bonus. So this is number 6, and it's a little fun teaser that Aladdin and Jasmine could actually be siblings, you know, with the trucker hat. That's kind of gross, you know. This is supposed to be a romantic thing between Jasmine and Aladdin. Well, a lot of people think that when Genie wish granted Aladdin to be prince, actually changed him to become Jasmine's brother, because Aladdin didn't have any kingdom to rule over, so he picked Jasmine's kingdom. And that's, you know, a really hard task, and it's really hard to be feasible about. But that would mean that Aladdin's and Jasmine romantic subplots would have no place in the film, no place at all. It wouldn't make any sense. So I think that one's just a little teaser, a little cool little thing. But just imagine, you were watching this movie and now you're thinking that Jasmine and Aladdin are brothers, and when you see him in the magic carpet, you're like, ugh, sweet home Alabama. Dun, 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 dun. That's what you'll be thinking now. But thank you guys. This is a little sweet little conspiracy theory Wednesday. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It's about Aladdin. If you guys haven't done it by now, like, share, subscribe, share it to all your friends. It's conspiracy theory. Everyone likes a little conspiracy theory here and there, even though if it's a lie or if could be a truth. You never know. But thank you guys, and I'm out. See you guys Monday on the next episode. We'll have a special guest, the best band you'll ever hear.